Tuesdays with Jason and Nicole.
Time Warp Tuesday with Jason and Nicole. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Are we live? Oh, I cannot see. I'm old. Are we live?
Yeah, I think we're live. I'm alive. Are you alive?
Well, at least right now I am.
Yep, we're live.
So I gotta tell you, we're talking to multiple screens now,
so
of
we'll
course.
Be swapping back
so
and
we'll
forth.
be swapping back and forth. We are no longer YouTube Live because we are just going to post these videos on YouTube as well as on the IGTV because you have to have a device for every single platform. And it's crazy because there's a lot of platforms we want to be on.
Jason, Garner, thanks for watching. Tune in.
There's a lot of platforms we want to be on, but I don't have that many devices. So we are recording it. We are recording it, and then we're going to send it to Instagram and to
Hi,
YouTube.
Todd Langlois, Thompson, and Tom Thompson. I can't even say the simplest words. Tom, Todd, and Jason. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you so much for following us. So today we're going to talk about what are we talking about?
Well, you were going to do you were going to talk about antique and vintage. No,
Well, oh yes. Well,
like a brief.
we had a conversation, right? And we decided to what was vintage, what was antique, and why the store does okay, and why we're still here, and stuff like that.
Exactly.
And one of my beliefs are. Let me step back so you can all see me.
Oh yeah, we'll right there.
Is that you have to move with the times, like you do with anything else. So vintage 20 years, antiques 100 years. Not for cars. Cars is 25 years. But you know what? Just like we get older, so does time. Exactly. So therefore, and I'm going to pull this down to talk. Therefore, if 20 years ago is vintage and 20 years ago was 2002, then that means in 2030, 2010 becomes vintage. And you got to carry that stuff because when people get older, they want to buy back their youth.
Yeah, definitely.
They want to buy back their youth.
And explain, do a little synopsis of retro so that people
yes,
don't get confused.
And the one thing that does
frustrate us.
Does make our skin crawl.
Yes, definitely.
And is when somebody refers to vintage or antique as retro.
Yes.
Because retro has nothing to do with vintage or antique. Retro is made today in the style of something from the past.
Right. So retro is to look like vintage. It is to look like antique. It is a repop. It is retro looking. It's vintage looking. It is not old. It's new.
Right.
When you say retro.
Can you guys all hear us okay?
Let's see.
Hi.
Okay, thanks, Mary. Thanks, Dolly. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. We really do.
Also,
thank you for tuning in. Oops. Oh.
Vintage is awesome for gifts, for gift giving. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about gift giving.
I have something for you.
What do you have for me?
Do you like Saunders?
I don't know. What is Saunders?
Saunders is a confectionery delight from Detroit. Saunders chocolate ice cream. Fred Saunders, he came up with just a bunch of candy.
Oh, I remember
Saunders
when I was a
bumpy
kid.
cake,
That was awesome.
Saunders
Yes, I
bumpy
do
cake.
remember that.
Saunders hot fudge.
The bumpy cake, I remember.
Saunders hot
That
fudge
brings
is
back
number.
memories.
Well, I have a special gift for him. I will show you what it is. From one fruitcake to another.
From one fruitcake to another. I love it.
There you go.
Look, I got a Saunders fruitcake. And what's funny? Look at this box.
Beautiful.
Isn't that cool? So we're going to talk about gifts, vintage, antique gifts, ideas, because with the supply chain going and everything, you know, that one thing to consider is this is a great form of recycling. You're doing something for the planet. Because, you know, these stores are the epitome of recycling. Right, we just keep recycling because you see furniture and everything was made so much better back then that it will outlive us.
Even this box. This was used for Christmas decorations. They put it in here. That's what I use. Like, I use my grandmother's tins. Like, there's lots of cookie tins. I'm not going to see tins here. I use those to put, well, if I want to give something special, I use it to put, like, your gift in it. But yeah, you can put your Christmas decorations in it. Yeah, not a problem.
Now where's the fruitcake? Because it's empty.
Right here.
So one of the best gifts you can give somebody is the gift of listening, right?
Yes, I need to work on that.
To listening to people and listening to your loved ones about what they like and what they missed out on as a kid. So, you know, stumble in here. One of the great things that as a gift or a stocking stuffer is buy something from the year they were born.
I love that idea. I'm always looking for something from the year that I was born. I'd like to see what was popular back then.
So magazines, you know, like for instance.
Oh my gosh.
Who remembers Tiger Beat? Tiger Beat.
Leif Garrett.
Leif Garrett on
Darren.
Tiger Beat.
Remember you said Leif Garrett, Darren Almermino? Look at that.
So we've got probably every issue that's ever come out.
We'll just go through them. Like,
you know, oh, this is not even the beginning of it.
Wow.
So maybe somebody, you know, mom, who grew up in the 70s or 60s or 80s,
everybody
would like a Tiger Beat from the year they were born, or maybe from the year they turned 13 or 14 when they started to get into music. I mean, there's just so many. There's 16. There's Tiger Beat. There's oh look,
it's so funny. Oh, Diane Marie.
Look.
Oh, show the front.
Oh.
Sean Cassidy, people. I don't know. The young people aren't going to remember that.
You know, my age, who is 50s, right, in my 50s, I remember Donnie and Marie. I watched it as a kid. And I bet you a lot of your parents, a lot of people you know did. So something like this rolled up in a stocking is perfect.
Fun. It's a time warp. It takes you back in time. That's hence the name Time Warp. I would be thrilled to get a magazine, even if it was just close to the year, like 1974. That's close to the year that I was born. I would think this is a hoot and a holler. It's so fun.
So, and a lot of us, you know, who were around in the 80s and loved the music, you know who this is, right? They know who that is. Hello.
Who is it? Who is it?
New Kids on the Block.
Oh my.
And Teen Dream, look at this. Something like this rolled up inside of the stocking is ideal. Of course, the kids will laugh, but mom or dad who liked it will love it.
Definitely, most definitely. Also,
what's down here?
Oh, so it's a big gift that can be rolled up into a small area. Posters from back in the day.
I don't think they can see down here.
But we will show them.
So here I got Cher.
Oh. Songs for the lonely.
We don't know exactly when this is from because Cher looks the same from the 70s to now. She's got really good. I mean, she doesn't age. She's a good plastic surgeon. Either a good plastic surgeon or she doesn't age because she looks better today than she did then. Or you've got Tomb Raider, the original, and the fact that I have to say original for Tomb Raider just makes me feel old.
You know, I watched that and I thought that was I was really impressed back then for that.
Yes.
Okay. All right, this is 1974. This is from an issue of Rolling Stone. Seriously?
When is that from?
It's from 1974, I swear. Oh, 77. But Daryl Hall and John Oates.
Daryl Hall and John Oates. I mean,
how cool
we all know
that?
who they are. They weren't my favorite.
The Man Eater song? Who doesn't have that in their head sometimes? I don't know. I do. Okay, Cheryl, Joe, thanks for Janice, Dolly.
How many people love this woman? Breakfast at Tiffany's?
So Audrey Hepburn, right?
Audrey Hepburn. The icon of style, if you ask me.
Definitely.
The little black dress, the Chanel little black dress.
Tiffany's, I mean.
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Lots of young girls. Actually, I know a young girl that has like this poster of her. Oops. Uh-oh. What happened?
I don't know. We lost our video. So we will start it again. All right, we're having technical difficulties. Oh, no. Here.
Can we post that over to that one?
No, that's why it's...
So I'm going to continue to talk. So a lot of young girls are really, like, Marilyn Monroe has always been someone that young girls look up to. Well, Audrey Hepburn, I know a lot of young girls now that are teenagers that have these posters.
We're back on.
Yay! Great!
Yay!
So that have photos and posters of Audrey Hepburn. She did a lot for animals and charitable works. And
it's Audrey Hepburn. That's all we need to say. Who's on the other side?
Marilyn Monroe, and that's what I was just going to say. You could never go wrong with Marilyn Monroe. And She's an icon. More new kids.
Look at that. Because there's a lot of us that are, or a lot of people, I don't want to say us because I'm not, but a lot of people who love New Kids on the Block. So we're not only going to talk about posters and such, these are just posters from back in the day that you, oh, look at this, a calendar from maybe the year or month they were born.
Yeah, a calendar from the year they were born. We have calendars. These are poster calendar pictures. But these are done beautifully. Let's see, this is year 66, February. This one's May 66. We have
they can't see it. Oh, I see, you're showing them.
Yeah, so a few posters like that, but we also have regular calendars, so that's kind of neat.
So, or maybe they have a toy they didn't get and they wanted so badly.
This is prior to Guitar Hero.
Right. So, grab that right there. Oh. We had the box too. But maybe they wanted a toy that they talk about, never got, wanted, was dying for it, something like this from 1988.
Who watched Solid Gold on TV, people? Solid Gold.
And they wake up in the morning and they finally get that under their tree. It may have taken 35 years, but they got it.
Yep. I mean, this kid looks really happy. You can't put it in a stocking, but it's a great photo. Isn't it? It would be something I think would be hysterical and awesome to find under the tree.
Or again, you go back to the to where they're from. Maybe, you know, maybe those of you who are not from Michigan and live in California or live somewhere else, but they were born and raised here, and they always talk about their time in Royal Oak, right?
Oh yeah, because that's
something
the cool,
like this.
trendy place.
Check this out. It's one of those street maps, but a fun street map that you could either frame and wrap for them to put in.
I love that.
I know, isn't
I
that
think
cool?
That's something that, I mean, that takes you all back because you're going.
It has everything in there.
So everywhere you've gone.
It has everything in there. So something like this, you know.
Do we have a Detroit?
Christmas is about family. It's about, yeah, there is a Detroit one in there, isn't there? It's about family. It's about, you know, conversations. It's about, you know, just being together and good feelings. So when you give a gift that tells that person that you've listened to what they said, maybe a quick, you know, conversation you had with them in January and they remembered in December, that goes a long way.
And since we showed Royal Oak, for all of you that live in Detroit and love Detroit, for all of you that grew up in Detroit.
Look at the backside too.
I know, this is amazing. This is absolutely beautiful. This is something I would love
There's two different ones here, right? This Detroit and this, the bigger one. So you get different sizes, but let's say you don't want comedy, right? You don't want comedy or whatever. Flip it over. Here we have Detroit.
This is our cars.
But it shows all the cars. All the car industries and fast food and different Detroit-owned businesses. So it's really, really cool. Stuff like this is really, really cool.
Let's show the other side on this.
Oh, I did, yeah.
Oh, okay. I got something in my
Isn't that cool? These things are fantastic.
I think it's a wonderful way to, like, well, I would want that now. Like,
I would too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
you know, we have a huge Detroit and Michigan section, so buying something from when they were a kid.
Hey Mo, hey Judy, hey Jennifer, Brent.
Maybe
Joe.
They don't have their high school yearbook. You know what? I don't think I've seen my high school yearbook since the day I got it.
Really?
Yeah, I have no idea what happened to it. No, I don't have it. So
you don't
No,
have
I haven't seen it. So I'm going to let you talk for a second. I'm going to grab something.
Okay. So, also, vinyl. I know everybody's going back to how it all started. Vinyl records. You know, it was vinyl, cassette, 8-track tapes, then cassette tapes, then cassette singles and CDs, and prior to that, it was even wax from Edison. Cold molded records. That's how the first original records. These are the first original records, and these are actually original. These are actually antiques. But we have a great selection of vinyl, and it's 30% off.
So I'm glad you picked these up, because one thing about these that a lot of people don't know is this is the original recordings, right? So just like, you know, we went with, here we have vinyl, which is plastic and stuff.
This is wax. This is where,
wax.
This is
Look
where,
at this.
like, you ever go to a record store and they call it wax tracks or tracks wax.
This is why.
It's because records or music started on wax.
Yep, and Edison.
Yes, we have those, and those are antiques, and we have quite a few of them.
Yes, we do.
But we have a great selection here of all vinyl records, 45s.
Yep.
And I think that's a really great thing to bring something back. Like, I don't know. How about a Bananarama, people?
I love Bananarama.
I mean, I don't know if anyone knows Bananarama. Does anybody know Bananarama? But look how fun. I mean, this is how we used to dress.
Anybody? This is from the TV show.
Robert, Ruth.
This is from the TV show.
Oh, the snowman, Frosty the Snowman.
Isn't that the coolest?
I love it.
We have a ton of Christmas albums that will take you back to the day you remember, first day you remember.
And you know, record players are the thing now. People buying vintage and antique record players. So, and I mean, they buy the retro ones, I know, but they'll get the vinyl. Come in and grab some old music and enjoy.
So I had her talk for a minute about vinyl because we were talking about high school yearbooks, remember? Mm-hmm. And we carry high school yearbooks from the Metro Detroit area. And we carry them all the way back. Look at this. This is Revell from Detroit, right? This is the yearbook from Revell from Detroit.
Beautiful.
1931.
Ooh, so
1931.
Look how beautiful that is, too.
And I'm going to give you this for a minute.
Okay.
And first of all, the fact that these are phenomenal, the way they used to do them. As you can see, so if you know, like grandma, grandpa, somebody who, well, I doubt 31, that's almost 100. That's well, maybe. 19. You never know. If somebody who was in here in high school in 31,
they'd be very old.
They'd be very old, but still, they're not the oldest ones.
No. So that's Notre Dame.
Who's this one?
That's 76, this one's 78. I know this is Notre Dame.
Yeah. Okay, so 76. This one is Ferris Scope. So this might be Ferris, actually. It is. This is from Ferris College. Ferris.
Oh, I didn't even know they had books from Ferris College.
It's got to be Ferris Scope. It says Ferris Big Rapids. And maybe there's a high school in there called Ferris as well. Because you don't usually have yearbooks from college, no. Maybe back then they didn't.
Oh,
but we have, so this must be Woodbridge, that's the cemetery. Yeah, this must be the high school up in Big Rapids. They must have had a Ferris Scope.
Oh my God.
It's high school. What's that?
I'm just like loving this. Okay, so this is Notre Dame. It's called the Juggler. It's from 1978. 1978. It is actually a Catholic all-boys collegiate school. I went to Regina, the school next door, which was all girls. But I just happened to open this picture. Wait till you see this guy. Oh, look at the glasses are amazing. Look at now those glasses. Check that guy out. That's the end of the book. This is what they used to wear back then in 78. And now, does that look like something we'd wear now?
1978, these people would be in their 50s, 60s right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 60s, late 50s and early 60s.
Well, 78.
I'm going to say that. Steve graduated in 80 and he's 59. So.
Okay.
And so they could be, mid-60s. So if you need a good Christmas gift for somebody who... maybe went to, what school is this?
This is Notre Dame.
Went to Notre Dame and graduated in 76.
8.
In 78. Maybe they're in here. And this would be great. Could you imagine the look on somebody's face? I know the look on my face if somebody handed me my yearbook back after all these years. The hours and hours of fun you could have.
And you know what? Just actually buying a yearbook, period, from back then, even if you didn't go. One, I enjoy the mail. So, I mean, this is all, I love my husband, but this is all
I enjoy the mail. She's hilarious. I love it.
The whole book is guys. And when I went to all-girls school, this is what we did. We looked at these guys through the windows.
But I'm going to tell you, this, I know I went to public school, and but I would go to an all-male school.
Oh, I opened up to the diving. Didn't you
dive? I was a diver, yeah.
Yeah, he was a diver. They had pictures of diving.
Back when I was thin and young.
Oh, well, I can't get it now. I wanted to show you.
But anyways, this is a great gift. It's all about the gift that keeps on giving. And right here, this is going to be hours of fun. I mean, who'd have thought?
I love looking at old people. I love looking at old
What if somebody handed you a yearbook that you don't have?
I'd really be happy.
I would almost get tears in my eyes because it would be either a great time to remember I'm sure there's stuff written in them.
The things that you just absolutely forgot about. You know, favorite teachers, friends that maybe are gone. That hate to think that, but you know, just
so there's
stuff.
An option for you.
Okay, right? Kathy, Bill, Robert, Ruth, Mo, thank you so much. Well,
we also have, you know, that's one possibility when you're talking about that. The old movie posters are good. Old movie posters. Janet Jackson's Poetic Justice.
They're coming back with a movie similar. Oh, you know what? No, they did it like a TV series, kind of based on Poetic Justice.
Well, this is a movie that was based on Maya Angelou's poem.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but like just recently, I think they did something.
They may.
Like a show based on this. So this was a big movie back when we were growing up. Very cool.
Guess who else is in it? A big name in it. Tupac Shakur.
Oh, yeah, Tupac.
Yeah. Who we lost in the 90s. So.
Anybody who is alternative, we have a really cool Simple Minds poster. Very nice.
Cool.
Very cool.
If you enjoy your good drink, we have Jack Daniels.
Our
great for a man cave.
Yes.
Or a she shed, depending on.
Yeah, if you like your whiskey.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Or
if you like guys
a bar area, have it
beards.
framed and on the wall. Isn't that cool?
An old man with hat and beards.
So, walk around the house of a gift you're giving somebody, parents, aunts, uncles, stuff like that, and see what type of things they have sitting around. This is a good one because this is also a show we do every year. This is the Road Warrior. Mad Max, the Road Warrior, and we do a show, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. I'm going to have to remember to take this.
Okay, for you musicians out there, we have books with music. Awesome. Has anyone heard of Led Zeppelin? Led Zeppelin? So, not pictures, we're talking all the musical notes, all the songs.
Mm-hmm.
Come in and check that out. So if you're getting an instrument for Christmas or you're playing, Jimi
Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix.
Great poster. Amazing.
Awesome posters of Jimi Hendrix. Fantastic
Beautiful.
For the music lover. Or if you are a music lover, you can also do
Fleetwood Mac
down here. Look at this, Fleetwood Mac.
So what does it say? It says New Schlitz Light Mirage Tour 1982. So Schlitz Light was sponsoring it.
So also, the next poster I'm going to show you is from the 80s, and it would not fly today. But it's Peekaboo. Seeing is believing.
Was that... Okay, that's not PG, but what movie was that?
It's not a movie.
Oh, it's just like...
Yeah, it's just a poster. Seeing is believing.
Wow.
Yeah, but look at the shoes.
The shoes are amazing.
Leave it to me to look at the shoes. Again, Elvis Presley.
Definitely.
So, as you can see, as well as sports, somebody's a Tiger fan. Look at that.
1968 championship.
Yep.
So I'm pulling out some books. So this is 20th century, like 20th Century Fox. So this book here is about all the movie stars from 20th century. And this is a National Geographic book. So it is done absolutely beautifully. So books are a really great gift. Just wanted to show you that. So, if you're a movie lover, obviously, all the old movies. Oh, this is look at that. That looks really cool.
That is cool.
Go ahead.
So, a lot of people love Halloween all the time, right?
Yeah, like Halloween's every day.
Every day. I wish I could play the song behind me. Every day is Halloween. So, we just got a ton of these in, didn't we?
And I love them.
All different styles, all different kinds. This right here is to show you. They do light up. They're fun, but I love this.
You gotta just get up
Look
there
at this
really
thing.
Close. I mean, it says there's a menu. It says hamburgers, French flies, brute fear floats, brute fear floats, scorn dogs, and disorder here. You have to show that. I love. Oh my god, I want it really bad.
So this is one of them, but we have them in their original boxes, all from. Flip it over. I think from the 90s. Oh, right here, I got it. Nope. Actually, these are from 2000. 1990 and 2000. Okay. They are still technically vintage because it's 2021. But, I mean, it's pushing it a little bit. But still, they're cool. And
the details on these are really great. I mean, the lights, they light up, but the details and the things that they say, it says no dirt, no ooze, no service. Meaning you have to have ooze and dirt on your body.
It's lighting up. I don't have it plugged in.
Oh, there is a battery one too.
Okay,
I was like, oh my God. We've been having some spooky things going on here. We've had some toys that have no batteries in them.
They were laughing.
They were laughing.
And the customer loved it and bought it.
We're like, okay, haunted stuff. Okay. Oh my God, what are you doing to me, man?
I know, right? But we have about 50 or 60, or not 50 or 60. We've got maybe 10 or 15.
Thanks for tuning in, Candy.
Of different kinds are really cool because there is always that person in your family that loves Halloween year round, and these would be great in their original boxes.
Yes. It's
something they can sit out.
All of them are different, and it's just like, you know, Christmas. You have a Christmas town, it looks like a Halloween town. And their details, the details are really, they're impeccable. They're meticulous.
Even the back. I got to show you. This is the back of it.
Oh,
and even the back is completely...
so cute. It says employee entrance instead of employee. Hi, Candy. Hi, Nura. Hi, Rita. Hi, Laura. Hi, Gary. Thank you so much for tuning in.
So... we carry a lot of Halloween stuff year round, so you gotta check
year
it out.
round. We have an oddity kind of Halloween area, unusual area, and we always carry kinds of fun stuff. Stocking stuffers. We have some beautiful glass, like the painted glass or the stuff that you used to do when you were younger. I'll just grab like one or two.
The Noel.
So,
go ahead.
Okay. So simple little stocking stuffers from back in the day. Some of these might be handmade that you used to like melt. This one, you might melt the plastic in it, and then there's
it's called a shrunky dink.
A shrunky dink? Well, no. Well, some you just melt the plastic in it.
Some are shrunky dinks. Some are.
Yeah, some. And then there's other ones that you paint, but we do have the stained glass too. And so these are really. I mean, this reminds me of back being young. Definitely. I don't know.
For those of you who don't know what a shrinky dink is, you get all excited because Mom would pull out the pan, the cookie sheet pan, and then you would paint these little things inside of metal like that, and then you put them on the cookie sheet.
It would be like actually, okay. So in the metal, you'd put the plastic.
Oh yeah, that's
plastic things.
Yeah.
But the shrinky dinks was just like a plastic sheet of paper, and you would color it with pencil, like a special
you're right.
pencil.
God, it's been so long since
then
I've done
you cut it out.
How do you remember that?
I like art. So then I loved it. I was an only child, and that's what I did. So then you would cut those out. So you put them on the cookie sheet after you colored your little shrinky dink, and then it would shrink. So the original size would be like this when you color it. But then when you got it out, you could put it around on a chain. It'd be like this small. So, but then there's the ones with the little beads.
Right.
That's sweet.
So speaking of stocking stuffers, you know, cute little things that will fit in a stocking. Like maybe the butterflies. How cute are those for your wall?
What happened? Are we going to start over again?
No, it's going. Isn't it?
No, it went out and it went back on. So
all right, I can still. That's weird. Why does it keep doing that?
Oh, YouTube doesn't like us. It just keeps turning us on and
hates us. It hates us.
Whatever. Hi, Teresa.
So these are really cute to put in stocking stuffers. Maybe have them stick out the top or whatever. Because, you know... they're adorable.
In a kitchen, in a bathroom.
And they're kitschy, and I love it.
You know what? I had a yellow gingham bedspread when I was a little girl. And behind that yellow, it's like yellow gingham. So it's like white. And gingham is white and yellow checks.
You know what else is good for
So
stocking
it might be like might bring you back to like the time when you were young.
You know what else are good for stocking stuffers?
Money.
Money's
always good. But also you can get gift cards here.
Yes, you can. I didn't think about that.
Why not a gift card so someone can come in and just come in and shop and let us help you find something really special that makes you think of what maybe that they were thinking about back in the day, what they talked about, or what made you think of them back in the day.
Okay, so stocking stuffers. Let's talk about things we missed out as a kid, right? So how many of us begged Mom to take us to McDonald's for the toys?
I was just looking at the McDonald's toys back there.
Right.
I would only go like
McDonald's toys.
Where are we
So we have a whole bunch of them. So these
He did not tell me that he had these.
Okay, let me preface that. McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, all the ones that used to give out the good toys, right? These are Taco Bell and they're the monster ones.
I didn't even know
Taco Bell gave out toys years ago, and these are the monster ones.
The bag.
Yeah, Count Vladdy.
Wow.
Count Vladdy in the bag. But you can also do Disney. Here are Disney, and these ones are from McDonald's. These are McDonald's. These are 1994. I was 24.
I was 24 too.
1994. So, as a kid, if you know, those of you who are 25, 30 years old, probably were taken to the, you know, got one toy, two toys here and there and wanted to collect them all.
We would go out. We'd always go out and then we'd ask for a Happy Meal. You're 24 years old. Yes. I want a Happy Meal and I want this toy.
Despicable Me.
But
I'm going to tell you,
they're highly collectible.
The older ones are the better ones.
Yeah. Highly collectible, and especially in the bag. But like they don't have.
Back then, you would actually get toys.
Good
toys that
quality
you could play
toys, yeah.
But these are great stocking stuffers.
I think this is so fun.
That one's a newer one than the 90s. That was probably late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, this is Walt Disney, Pocahontas.
Oh, was it? Pocahontas. Like this one's 1994.
Oh,
this one is King Louis of the Jungle Cruise. Minions. Oh, that movie just came out.
Really?
The Jungle Cruise, yeah.
Oh, so that's from
with The Rock.
The Minions. Oh yeah, those movies are really good. The Jungle Cruise.
These are great stocking stuffers.
Now this one's old, you guys. Oh my God. All right, so I think I was 16 or 17. Disneyland Adventures, Roger Rabbit, and Mickey's Toontown. And I don't know if you can see it. That is hilarious. It's completely sealed.
Okay, you were not 16.
When was that one?
94.
Oh, well then it was a remake.
The movie probably came out in the late 80s.
Oh, and Mickey's Toontown. Okay, so, well, whatever. Oh. Well, then they brought it back, but I was 16 when Roger Rabbit came out.
I love Roger Rabbit.
So, whatever.
I think it's funny. So those are great stocking stuffers as well. Along with books, you know, we've got some cool ones. Hi, Teresa Ellis.
Hey, Jennifer. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys still. Thanks for still watching, Candy.
We got some cool, you know, paperbacks.
Oh, yeah.
This is John Lennon, you know, all the different John Lennon books.
Oh. How about whatever?
Just all sorts of stuff.
We have a great book selection, whatever became of. So these are like movie stars, sports figures, politicians, whatever became of. Movie stars, like I just said, sports figures, politicians, then and now photos. We have a couple different books like similar to this.
I'm gonna grab something and then
we have like the one for like the TV shows and the radio series from back in the day. Let's see. It's so strange to me to see. It's just absolutely wonderful, like Howdy Doody. But books, I think, I don't know. Books are amazing. It takes you back in time, movie in your head. Let's get this out of here. How about if you just really want to...
You gonna stick that in a stocking?
No, but you can get whatever stocking size you want. And if I got this in a stocking, let me tell you, I'd be so happy.
Oh, so would I.
Look at how great. This is great.
I would walk around.
But it's like the perfect size because it's not too big. You know, that thing is heavy.
This is how we used to do it back in the day. Set it.
Did you really, though? But you know, some people did.
Actually,
you know what? The break dancers used to do that. That's what the break dancers would do. They would hold it while the other one was dancing on the cardboard in the street. Anyways, I don't know if you heard that, if you used to break dance.
So, I know it's getting close to 7 o'clock. If it's not already, it's a little after. But I want to tell you, next week, we have a special guest joining us. And I'm so excited.
Yes, you're going to love her. She's beautiful.
Yes, she is. And she is a producer, director, actress. She is doing her third and final, I don't know if it's the final, but the third installment to her short movies.
Right.
And she gave me tickets today. I get to go to it.
Yay!
So I'm so excited. This is the opening of the third installment to these. Now, the first two installments you can see on her YouTube page right now. Her name is Vampa. Vampa.
Vampa. With a V.
Yeah.
V-A-M-P-A.
Yeah, long A. Vampa. anyways, she's going to be joining us to talk about the release of her, the third installment of the movies, and An Occasion of Sin, which is going to be premiering here in Detroit. I'm so excited. A little red carpet action.
Yeah.
I love to dress up. I might have to dress up for it.
You better.
I better. Wear a cool little fabulous hat.
Yes,
So,
definitely.
anyways, it's called Occasion of Sin, and it premieres on December 10th in Detroit at...
You can show your tickets.
The Occasion of Sin at Cinema Detroit. How exciting. And I know it's a limited amount of tickets, but you could always shoot her a message on her YouTube page if you needed some, or want to see it, because I know it'll be released onto her YouTube page after the 10th.
Right. It has it's a gothic vibe.
Yes.
People. So I'm just going to let you, Vampa, like a play on a vampire
Her
type of
first
thing.
installment was Cannabis Cannibal.
Which is funny.
It's a great. The artwork is
very,
fantastic.
It's quirky.
The acting is cool. I love it. You gotta watch it. They're short, so it's not like you're gonna sit there for 2 hours.
Yeah, like
they're
10 minutes.
12 minutes. Yep. But you know, she's an up and coming director and writer, and you know, we are all about helping to support.
And she's so nice.
People.
She came in to visit us today, which is really nice to see her. So
you can follow her under Vampa's Visions on YouTube. Please log in. Follow her, and while you're in there, follow us as well.
We appreciate it.
And her second one. So it's a trilogy so far. It's the first one is Cannabis Cannibal. The second one is Murder Pool, and the third one is An Occasion of Sin, which I'm so excited I get to go to.
Yay! A little outing.
And a red carpet, so I have to wear something fabulous.
You have lots of fabulous.
You're gonna love her. So get on that YouTube channel, like her page so that you can watch An Occasion of Sin when it comes out after the 10th. And check out her other two movies.
Pamela, thanks for joining.
Because they're cool. And she will be here talking with me and Nicole on Time Warp Tuesdays. I'm so excited.
Next week, next Tuesday, we'll be seeing Vampa. V-A-M-P-A. Vampa. Like like a play on vampire.
And it's the first of many, many interviews coming, like our CRC, our Detroit Historical Museum. We're going to be talking about clothing in January. I'm so excited.
From
you guys have to follow and watch.
Up until
like probably the 60s, 70s, because we all know what the rest look like. So you got to follow us. So when you go on YouTube and you follow Vampa's Vision, also jump over to Time Warp Vintage and follow us as well. We will be posting these videos on there as well as our IGTV, Time Warp Vintage, and of course here on Facebook. So come and check us out. There's so much going on. It's so much fun.
Yeah, and if you guys have ideas that you want to share with us, please do. If you have questions the next time we're on, or just actually like text or email on Time Warp and say, I want you guys to talk about this. I want you to talk about that. That gives us an idea of going into the store and picking things out for you. Like we said, we have all kinds of magazines, so it's not just the Tiger Beat and Teen Beat. We have wrestling. We have historical, movie life. We have all kinds of... We have People.
Playboy for the articles only.
Yes. We have biography. You know, you know, and it's just cool to look at the date on it and go, okay, this is what happened then. You know, and what we remember.
And thank you guys so much for following us. And thank you for coming in and telling us you love our shows. It makes us feel good and it makes us want to do them more.
Definitely. And we hope everyone had a blessed and a happy, fun holiday.
Yes.
It was a great Thanksgiving.
And happy Hanukkah to those of you.
Yes, happy Hanukkah. And everybody else, I don't know who. Does Kwanzaa come around?
That's after, I think.
Okay.
I think, or that's close too.
We'll have to look at the calendar.
I don't think it's happened yet.
I think that's like around Christmas.
Yes, it is around Christmas.
All right, we'll talk to you guys soon.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.
I get to go to a premiere. I'm so excited. Bye, you guys. Oh, I forgot how to turn it off.